What's up, everybody, and welcome back again for another new box opening for the channel. This time it's going to be the Panini Prizm from the Premier League 24-25 season. 4 cards per pack, 6 packs in a box. Again, it's a blaster box. We'll see what we can get. 300 card base set. There's the different levels that you can get on the side of the box there. Anything with a colour or a number on would be brilliant. We'll see what we can get in here. 20 blaster exclusive prisms per box on average. Look out for autographs, ultra rare inserts, green pulsar autographs, and more. So yeah, we'll see what we can get today. And as always, folks, if you do enjoy the video, don't forget to hit like, hit that subscribe button if you want to see more pack openings. And yeah, let's get into the Prizm box and see what we can get with these packs. Now, I have been a big fan of the Panini Select Premier League cards, and we've opened a couple of those already on the channel. So I'll be interested to see if we get anything interesting out of these ones, with the being slightly fewer packs, obviously, than some of the other packs that blaster boxes that we've opened. We'll have to wait and see. But again, it's all about building the collection at this point and seeing what we get. So we're going to start out with Ismaila Sarr. Ismaila Sarr? Don't know if that's how it's pronounced. And then we'll go for Andreas Pereira. Of course, fond memories of any of his cards because we got a gold of 10 in the select box, which was pretty cool. And then we've got a Lamar Bogarde on the rookie. And then we have a Fireworks Darwin Núñez, which is quite nice, actually. Delict next up on the Prizm. And then we've got a Dwight McNeil. I think that's a purple. I don't know if that's anything special, but we'll save it for later. And then we've got Odegaard there as well. So yeah, in terms of the blaster box, obviously you only get 6 packs of 4. But I do think Panini Prizm have some of the better boxes out there, like their breakaway boxes, which are like £99. You get a lot of numbereds in that, and I think that can be great value depending on what you get. And you also have better chances at autographs in those. Obviously, the hobby boxes have a lot in them as well. But for what you pay for a hobby box versus what you pay for a breakaway, it's kind of a no-brainer to me that you would maybe get a breakaway. And fingers crossed at some point we'll be able to get a breakaway opening on the channel as well so you can see what that looks like. But for now, we will go with Evan Ferguson. We've got Flynn Downs. We've got an orange in the background. We'll see if that's anything special in a bit. And a Dominic Solanke. And yeah, we'll see what else we've got in these last few packs. Then we'll look at the colours that we've got. No spoilers there, but we've got Mazraoui there for United. Matthias Jensen. It's another pink. Raul Jimenez. And Luis Diaz. And again, if we just look at the design of the cards, obviously the actual designs themselves aren't necessarily the most detailed things, but for what you get in terms of the look of these cards in the blasters, the pink ones, I still think they look really nice. Like they would sit really nice in my personal collection, I think. Obviously, having not been in the collecting game long, anything that has a bit of variance to it is obviously going to stay in my collection for a little bit longer at this point. When we have so few rare cards or low or numbered cards. So yeah, cards like this and like the Darwin Núñez Fireworks would stay in the set, really. But let's see if we get anything else in these last couple of packs, and then we'll take a look at what the coloured ones are and see if we've got any numbered. So we've got Rodriguez from West Ham. Leslie Ugochukwu from Southampton. Got a silver there. And then we've got Gravenberch from Liverpool. And then we've got a Kaleidoscope Cordova Reed from Leicester. There's another insert there. And then we've got Big Dan Burn for Newcastle. Another orange there. I will need an Edison in the background. So we'll take a look at this first orange. It's Cole Palmer. Very nice. So the oranges aren't numbered, but obviously it's a bit of a variation. So wanted to see what we've got. And then we've got Michael Golding on the rookie for Leicester City. And then we've got a purple here. Nearly just spoiled the entire thing. That's João Felix. Number to 249. Again, nice card. Nice bit of variation there. But again, shame the Cole Palmer's not numbered. That would have been nice, but can't have everything. So yeah, those are probably. I mean, for some reason, purple cards on sports cards looks really nice. On Select, on the Panini Select ones, I think I've got an Isaac mezzanine one, and that was really nice as well. And the purple on this one looks really nice. I think we've got some fields as well, like of Hoyland and other players, and the purple's just really nice. Maybe it's just Panini and purple cards are something of a hit for me in terms of how they look. But yeah, in terms of the overall looks of the cards, I think they look great. I think the inserts are probably some of the best looking inserts that we've had so far on the channel. In terms of how they look, not necessarily obviously of how much they're worth or anything like that at this point, but in terms of how they look, I think they're really good. And then even just the base level pink here on the blasters, I think, like I said before, look really nice. And we've got some decent players in there as well. Of course, you've got Edison, Gravenberch, Diaz in there. And then, of course, United players that I'd maybe keep hold of. Odegaard as well. Pereira. Yeah, some decent players in there as well. Of course, it's a blaster box. We're not really expecting low-numbered cards. We've got pretty high number cards there in the 249 and João Felix. But it's still something to add to the collection, so there are no complaints from my side of things. As always, folks, let me know what you think down below in the comments. Would love to get your thoughts. Have you opened many blasters of the Panini Prizm, and what have you pulled? Would love to hear from you. And of course, hit that like button if you enjoyed the video. Hit subscribe if you want to see more unboxings. And I will see you on the next one where, hopefully, we can get some more decent cards. And as always, folks, thanks for watching, and I'll see you soon.